Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? According to reports, FBI Director Kash Patel is on his way out. Yeah, fam, Kash had a pretty bad week, and it's just been getting worse and worse ever since he celebrated with the U.S., who was it, the hockey team that won the gold back in Italy. And, they captured him drinking beers and, celebrating with the team. People didn't like that. They don't want to see their FBI director drinking on the job. And a number of things. They're saying that he's been dropping the ball and Trump is just tired of him and Trump is ready to move on. Kash Patel's bad week gets worse as analyst predicts he gets fired from FBI. And I'm going to tell you something, fam, that analyst ain't the only one who's been saying that Kash Patel is on his way out. FBI Director Kash Patel is facing a wave of negative headlines after Zateo analyst Andrew Perez stated that the troubled bureau chief seems to be approaching the end of his time in President Donald Trump's administrations. On Friday, Perez noted that Patel had a week from hell due to reports about his leadership, his reaction to leaks, and renewed scrutiny of his conduct at the FBI. Perez wrote in a Zateo analysis, he appears to know his time as FBI director is coming to a close. His departure can't come soon enough. Yeah, fam. And then you have Kash ordering polygraph tests for more than 24 members of his team. Does that mean he does not trust his team? He's looking for leaks. Let's check out this report.
FBI Director Kash Patel has ordered polygraph tests of more than 24 members of his team after a series of unflattering reports about his leadership. Two sources who've been briefed on the matter say Patel is in panic mode and on the hunt for leaks in an effort to save his job. This comes just weeks after The Atlantic published that bombshell article that described the FBI director as drinking to excess, missing important meetings, and using federal resources for personal endeavors. Patel has denied those allegations and sued The Atlantic for $250 million for defamation. Legal experts say he will have difficulty proving actual malice.
Trump is fed up, they say. They say he's fed up. Trump is fed up. Imagine how we must feel as the American people. I think I'm fed up. You fed up? Oh, man. I knew this was going to be bad, fam. I did not know it was going to be this bad, this fast. I mean, spread it out about 4 years. You know what I'm talking about? Like, spread it out. If it would have been spread out, I would say, okay, damn. Like, basically, what he's done in 18 months, I'm thinking, maybe spread it out, man. Spread it out. Move some of that stuff on down to your 36th month, the 40th month, something, right? But no, man, he's trying to get it all in, man. He's trying to get it all in. Imagine being Donald Trump, being fed up with someone else's distractions. That's got to be a hell of a position to be in. To be Donald Trump, who is the king of distractions, and to be fed up with someone else's distractions. Wow. Yeah, man. It's time to cash out. Looks like it's time to cash out. What I want to know is, who are they going to replace him with? See, remember Kristi Noem? Remember that? Kristi Noem. Everybody was excited about Kristi Noem getting out. And boy, they replaced her with somebody who is probably 100 times worse. If Kash Patel gets kicked out of the FBI, you can better believe they are going to replace him with somebody who is at least, at the very least, equally worse. That's what we have to think about. None of these people in this cabinet are qualified for the positions that they're in. None of them. None of them. Nobody in the administration is qualified. So when this administration is finally over, I don't know if there's going to be a coup. I don't know if they're going to, be able to stop the election somehow. I don't know if they're going to rig it. I know they're going to try to rig it. I don't know if they're going to be successful with rigging the elections, but there's going to be chaos in the midterms. There's going to be voter suppression. There's going to be, I think, even fatalities. Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really bad. And so if they're able to do this and get away with it, civil war? I'm just saying, fam, I don't want that. I definitely don't want that. But I can't see people just standing by watching it happen. Not them going that far. I don't see that happening. I don't see how that could happen. Unless the Democrats go all in and say, hey, stand down, we're working on it. I'm just saying, fam, I don't trust none of them. I do not trust the Republican Party at all, one bit. I don't trust the Democratic Party either. Because here's the thing, fam, I'm looking at the Texas Democrats and I'm looking at Harris County Democrats. Harris County is the county that I live in. And they have abandoned Black candidates over the last few elections. They've abandoned them. Republicans have come for seated politicians and those who are aspiring. And they're going to every single extent to try to get them off the ballot. First, they're not even trying to just beat them. They're not trying to beat them. They're not trying to say, I see you at the polls. They're trying to get them off the ballot by trying to discredit them, trying to say they don't have enough this or that, or they didn't follow the instructions right, or they didn't count all of their votes from the last election. They're trying all kinds of stuff, family. They don't live in the district, everything. They're just filing lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And the Democratic Party is no help. They have to be called out by their candidates before they would even respond. They're not even calling, offering help to their candidates. Now, why is that? Wouldn't they benefit from those seats? Why are they not helping the fight? So what a lot of them are doing, these Black candidates are under attack. The Democratic Party is sitting back watching the show, and they're under attack by Latino and white, but primarily white candidates. And many of these candidates are on the Republican side of the aisle. You would think the party would come to their defense. Not so. They're not even trying to help them fight. So I don't trust them. I do not trust the Democratic Party. I do not trust the Harris County Democratic Party. I do not trust the Texas Democratic Party. I absolutely don't trust the Republican Democratic Party or the Republican or the Harris County Republican Party. I don't trust none of them. But I'm just saying, fam, there's unscrupulous people on both sides. But this side of that damn Republicans, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about what they're doing right now. I'm not even talking about historically. I'm talking about what they're doing right now is unconstitutional. And there ain't a lot of pushback. There ain't a lot being done. I got it. They got the numbers. I got that part. They got the numbers. But when the Democrats had the numbers, you really couldn't tell because the Republicans were still getting some of the things they wanted. And they were still fighting at every turn. They were busting back at everything that Biden did, everything that Barack did. So why the Democrats can't do that? Kash Patel is on his way out. And so it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with it. Right now, he's trying to save his job. I think his resignation is a foregone conclusion. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.